we have the walls watertight. We prepared the window openings with a good line of Extoseal. The windows are installed now, and as you can see, just here at the bottom, to give it extra protection, extra layer, they installed some of the feed-in tape, which is a kind of an expandable foam tape for wind and waterproofing. But to make it 100% watertight now, we install a smaller strip of the Extoseal waterproofing tape now, and that would go basically into the groove where I have my windowsill sitting later on, so that I'm sealing the bottom of the window, the actual bottom of the window, back to the face of the facade of the wall. Now, this layer of Extoseal will protect my walls and anything from water ingress. Should there ever be any water coming down here, it can't go into the actual wall or build-up or insulation or anywhere. And this line here now is actually guiding away any water that might ever get behind the windowsill. So it's a bit of a double kind of safety, but this corner here and the bottom of a window is basically one of the crucial details in construction that you really want to get right. So rather safe than sorry. And I have a tape here, the Extoseal 80mm with a release strip again. That just makes it easier now to maneuver around and get it exactly into the position that I want to have it to. So I start feeding that in here now. And stick it back to the window first. Now this is by all means a little tricky, but doable. And again, you can see like how the separate strips really help with that kind of work, because otherwise I would stick to the bottom of the window all the time. So just take my time, go bit by bit. Right, so that was what I would call the tricky part. And then it's just once more, peel off the last release strip. And tape it home. Now, the bottom of the window is waterproof, the corners are waterproof. Now it's about insulating the gap between the window and the actual wall. And most of the time this would be spray foam or something, canned foam. Now on this particular project, the owner wants to use a natural fiber. The owner, that's me. And I'll have a pack of sheep's wool here, Thermofleece Cozy Roll, and I'm gonna use that. So I stuff it from the outside and the inside, just to be 100% sure that the windows are, the gap between the windows is completely insulated. That's a 50mm roll. You get it in all different thickness. 50mm here is plenty for me. I don't need any more. And what I like about the sheep wool for work like this is that it's really easy to, it's very flexible, and it's easy to rip or to tear into the pieces or the chunks that I need. So I I just start with a little bit and basically just rip off small sections. And once more, my press fit comes in handy here. It's a good tool to actually get it in there. This is all live. I haven't tried it before here, so I'm not sure what kind of size I need. I just start with a strip like this, hold it there and put it in. Now, it is important to not put it in too hard. If I'm doing it too hard, it's losing its insulation value a bit. So just a nice, firm, easy fill, and just make sure that the gap is completely closed. Why natural fibers here? They're simply by far the longest lasting insulation material, and I have no intention to take those windows out anytime soon. Plus, sheep wool is actually the insulation that can deal with moisture the best. So it can absorb a huge amount of moisture and release it again without getting damaged or using performance. And the process here is, as you see, obviously a little bit slow, but I think it's worth every minute that it takes longer. To finish the weather sealing of the windows, I'm using the Contega Exo. It's specifically designed for outside sealing, and it means like the glue is watertight as all the Proclima tapes, but the actual fabric is diffusion open. So the air tightness tapes for the inside are diffusion tight, and the weather or wind tightness tapes for the outside, they're mostly black, are diffusion open, again allowing vapor to evaporate out to the outside of it. Once more, we have a release strip here at the back of it, just to make it a little bit easier. And I'm gonna tape straight to the face of the aluminium window now and back to the membrane. Now we are kind of a little bit lucky here because this is just super easy. There's no reveal, no corner, it's just a straight line down. Still has to be done. I just pick a bit of tape, peel off the release strip here first, and then I go about 15 millimeters onto the face of the window here, something like that. Okay, I'm coming up a little bit short here at the bottom, so I don't finish that, but I fill in that missing piece first and then overlap it the proper way. All right. Get a piece here. Do that first.